little bit. I got to fix that now.
And for the 76ers,
Never
they've got
continue
Joel
working.
Embiid, Trae Young out there with Maxey. Then it's Andre Drummond,
It
and it's
up on
George
me.
in at the 3, the small forward.
It's
Young.
saved one.
Oh, rejected by Jordan.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Restart that line now. Trying to have it recorded.
Edwards looking it
I
over.
played a bunch of stuff.
And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Edwards, a pass to Williams. Back to Edwards. And they double up Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. For 3, Durant sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Williams misses.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
And we just got Shams Charania on the line. Shams, I understand there's some big NBA news. Can you fill us in?
Thank you, B.A. With the trade deadline nearing,
He's going to blow me. Okay. We'll see what happens next.
They recognize they had to round out their offense, and I'm told they're bringing in Zach LaVine. That's a major weapon for this team. It's a big move for this franchise, and it signifies their intent to be aggressive moving forward.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. Outside Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Maxey. Edwards, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started. Great feed. Edwards has such a complete game. He's much more than just a scorer.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
I'm going to have to bench a few of these players. Durant's one of them. They can do it. That's the way it is. Doing it.
Philadelphia making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And now we go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams with the most blocks per game over the last month. Minnesota, second.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Hey,
No good. Unable to win
hey,
this run.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Fires for three.
Yeah, he's not having the same success from the field that he saw in the first half.
Edwards can't hit.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Grant with the 65 games rule for player. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And he didn't fucking hurt him.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to
review the play.
This does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Bullshit.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Everyone, your center, EMT.
As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look.
Yeah,
You take a look at
Minnesota still not
Philadelphia.
lost
They're
this
currently
year
holding on to the third best record in the
after a great
conference.
first half.
Checking out
I
Philadelphia,
didn't see it
give them
happen.
credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
The Timberwolves lead by 17. Conley passes to Edwards. Shoots over Young. Drummond against Edwards. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, guys,
That's why I
what's your
want to
take on the
stay
hustles?
in so he can show off. He got blocked by. He got blocked, so he's making sure it ain't happening again. You can see how he just launches it off the side here. Making sure there ain't no block happening.
Stats for Minnesota.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
To the paint. Here's Pokashevsky. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
That's his first personal
That's
foul.
on Joel Embiid. It's his first
He
trip
tried
to
to
the
get a
line.
dunk inside and
At
good.
the line for the Timberwolves, Alexei Pokushevsky taking two shots.
First one falls for him. Thomas, he's checked in for Minnesota. And that one goes in. Two from the line that time.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Maxey with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Maxey against Thomas, and it's Maxey missing. Rebound by the 76ers.
Yeah,
Man, wow, the fuck that
not his
happened?
most efficient this quarter. He's got to work
God
on
damn
finding
it.
high percentage shots.
It's time to take a glance again at that
Yeah,
superb block.
sorry, shit
And
again.
just some terrific effort there. And you know
That's
the
the
whole
best thing he's done all goddamn game, ain't it? 8, 9, 6, and 3. Wow. I'm up here with fucking 27 and 12 and 4. Fuck you.
Team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Philadelphia has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Young way outside. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Cole's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
That's his second.
Minnesota shooting their 7th and 8th attempts.
They thought it should have been out of bounds, but they pushed them.
The foul line tonight.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have.
He's one of 8, but he's somehow managed to score here, stay, and it's been at the free throw line mostly. But he made sure that he got his points. He got mad.
Really talk to him at the break.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Young can't hit.
Well, they desperately need him to get going.
Oh!
Wow!
That's all they wanted to stay in for, something like that. They want to do it on NFB.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the
That'll work.
AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Look at the bitch roll.
Now here's Young. 9 points in the game.
Take it. Go ahead, take it.
Launches it from deep.
Stupid.
Cole grabs the board. Cole's got 6 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do.
Hit him with that pass. Bobo.
Do is limit the damage.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Pass to Gordon. Drummond with the ball. Maxey with it. Oh, got a piece of it. Thomas with a steal. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Pass to Drummond to snap the cold streak. There's Young with the 3. Here's Embiid. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Inside, here's Mutombo. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this. at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
There's Young with the three. It's hauled in by Pokashevsky. Pokashevsky's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, look, if I'm his coach, I'm going to get him involved in another way. Set a screen.
Bro. Hey, that. Acts like he goes up. Bam. Right to Matumbo.
Goes to
Get an assist,
Anthony Edwards.
something to reset his mind a little bit.
Outside Maxey. Back to Young. Here's the three. Knocks down the long J.
Hey, yeah, that's
got
the one
12
out the end.
points.
That's 5. Easy shot. You know, my side, but that was a complete guess. But okay, 1 out of 10. I mean, for real though, you goddamn, he shot 7 this quarter.
Already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Thomas outside from deep three-point land. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Here's Young, and it's blocked by Edwards.
Well, I love whenever.
And Edwards is just eating Trey Young's fucking dinner, man. Trey Young's used to that fucking Atlanta hot ball. Having it easy, getting the ball every time, scoring. Here he's had to change a lot of things. And he's had a hard time adjusting. He hasn't, his numbers hasn't been near what they should be. So that's Edwards' 5th block this game. 3 of them on him. He did score right there, but still. I mean, what's his number supposed to be? It's supposed to be 24 and 9, 25 and 10, 26 and 10. Everything you got here? No. There's shit like that going on. No. Had 130 in one game. He's not a real legend. He's like a Gilbert Arenas. He comes and goes. Gilbert did have 60 in one game, so let's see him do that. That means he had in one game. He's 56, but still, he still didn't get 60.
Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Edwards, a pass to Matumbo. And again, another assist.
That may
I want to make sure I pass to him to score over Embiid every fucking time. And I've done it. How many times this quarter? Let's see. Third quarter. I've done it. Four or 5 times over Embiid. I believe. 1. He's done it a couple times, just ain't showing it.
makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Back to Young. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Bull. Buries it from 3. Bull's got his
He gets the rim on the second try. Nobody even fucking blocks it. Ignorant.
First bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, defensively, all eyes are on Edwards, and that creates opportunities for others.
2 on the clock, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The T-Wolves on top, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Quick shot, like it's a good shot if you're hot, but we got to execute against these guys because a quick shot or a turnover turns into a 3 at the other end, right? So let's just discern the difference between a great
Good
shot
teams are going to make the
and a
playoffs,
decent
but
one.
he's in the West.
Now,
It
this
might
is
be
something
one
you
of
hear
the last
coaches
teams
talk
in the
about
league.
often.
The West is
Steve
tough.
Kerr wanting his guys to take high percentage shots.
A smart perspective. It's important that teams concentrate on taking the best shots possible.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Timberwolves, Alexei Pokusevski is out there with Bol Bol. Then there's Anthony Edwards, and it's Thomas in at the 2.
How? About the bounce.
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Beverly, the pass to Embiid, deflected. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. And Minnesota calls time here. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
That was a fucking block.
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White,
I'm gonna do
KCP. Don't
whatever
forget
ever
about
camouflage. I'm
guys
gonna go on
like
their side
Aaron
and foul time
Gordon
out.
and Herb Jones, also
And just to
outstanding.
get the stamina
Minnesota
up for
calls time
everybody.
here. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you, not to take a stance. Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here.
Looks good to me.
Melton outside. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Durant looking around. From about 19. And good. Got a friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Durant's got 19 points.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Pass to Gordon. There's the triple. Durant pulls it in.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
Fucking bullshit. How's that a goddamn charge?
That's his third foul of the game.
And great job. To establish position and square up.
Alfred Edwards back here.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Embiid passes to Beverly. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
Yeah, and Embiid is smart to keep his options open. No reason he has to complete every play.
There's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first.
Does he had any points? No. Yeah, he did all right. Hell, he had 11. He did decent. We got to get him in our damn.
First foul, and the league has made it clear, Grant. It sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future, after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Trae Young, he's checked in for the Sixers. Williams passes to Mutombo. Banked it in off the glass. He has 29 now.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Beverly outside. Pass to LaRavia. Takes a three. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Sure, he scored.
Making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Knocked loose.
He did.
It's stolen by Beverly. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. For three. Gordon nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, and that's what you want. Get something out in space before the defense can get set.
Williams on the wing. Kept alive. Edwards. On the wing, Durant. Goes back up. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. There's Young with the three.
And for all the attention his offense gets, never question Durant's ability at the defensive end.
Jordan misses.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Gordon. Mutombo with a rebound. Mutombo's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Young from long range. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Williams from long range knocks down the triple.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts
They
up
can see
great
the offense.
assist numbers.
Pass to Drummond.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
There's Young with the three.
He ain't coming back. I don't give a fuck everything. He ain't coming back.
Drummond's got his 5th
Hey, lady.
assist in this one.
Yeah, and after not making any triples in the first half, that's his 2nd since the break.
The shot by Mutombo, no good.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the 2nd half.
Durant's shot is off.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Maxey. Oh, okay!
Oh, my God.
Maxey is such a crafty finisher. Let him get to the rim, and he'll make the most of it.
Edwards, a pass to Mutombo. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Hey, Grant, when you look at the mentality of today's players, what are the differences from back in your day?
Well, B.A., through the wonders of technology, players interacting more directly with their fans and telling their own stories. Also, there's a brotherhood. It's a bit more brotherly, with players on different teams more friendly than in days past. And, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Williams misses.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Another miss by Maxey.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Young against Edwards. The kick out to Williams. It's stolen by Maxey. Here we go. The Sixers on the break. And there's the lob. The shot by Drummond. No good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Durant, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Edwards, a pass to Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through
Dude,
that.
you got the
How does it
fucking
affect
knife
the young
there.
player?
Well, B.A., it can be
Lead the league
overwhelming.
in fucking points. Do you not remember? You're about to foul. God damn it, man.
Certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Young has got the ball here for the 76ers. Pass to Embiid. And here's George. Williams defending. Embiid, a screen on Williams. Back to Embiid. Drummond with the ball. Jacks up a 3. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
It's safe to say they have dominated this
almost
game.
30
The
points.
game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Timberwolves.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends.
All right, I gotta get my points with Durant. I gotta get them. Sorry.
Now, they
That was
worked
79.
good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
Points with Durant.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
You look forward to playing with someone who doesn't just move the ball, but moves it with a purpose.
Well, anytime you want a three-point shooting competition, Young is up for it.
The 3, Durant. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Young with the bucket.
They're often shooting from way beyond the arc. Young easily pops in the short-range three.
Edwards with it, picked up by Embiid. For three, Durant. Counted from distance.
There you go. Now you got scoring title back. There it is.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special
Double
feeling
down.
winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I
trying to
love
get
about his
tall
three-point
lead,
shooting
trying to
is the
get-
spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Free throw is good. Young.
At the line for your Sixers, Trae Young. Taking.
And that's good as he hits both shots. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Williams from long range. Another possession, another assist.
And this last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. What a performance he's having.
He's been passing with pinpoint accuracy all game long. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout.
Blew the
They met
bucket out of
every
them. They played
challenge,
great
and
fourth
they
quarter.
earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
what Edwards said. I was looking at his totals. He said he wanted Durant to have the most points or the MVP trophy if they win the championship. Because we just looked at his. I mean, come on. 2 straight champions, even 2 straight regular season MVPs, and then 2 straight finals MVPs. You're a legend, man, already. You're already a legend. Yeah, but this would make his 3rd if he did get it. It's the worst shooting game I've ever seen from anybody. I'm gonna get out here for hitting fucking crashes. It's been crashing on me. It's game ass. That's for so many people play it. God damn, I killed their ass and everything. Everything. Thanks for watching. Make sure and subscribe. If you don't, you're a fucking bum punk bitch. I mean, you're a cool dude. You're never a punk bitch unless you subscribe. You're really awesome and really cool. I'd really like to go to your page and hit your like button. I'll make your subscribers just stick straight up. Oh, wait, what? Stop. That's sexual innuendos. What? I don't know what that means, man. I'm underage. I don't understand. You're underage. Hey, you gotta be 21 playing NBA. Why? God, got Dennis Rodman on it. No, they took him off. Oh, they got Dennis Rodman. No, it's Rasheed Wallace. Oh, well. Why they taking Ben Wallace off for? I don't fucking know, bro. I just play the goddamn thing.